Hello everyone and welcome back to Cupid Parasite. We're going down Raw Aconite's route. A private lesson. I think I noticed this now. My sound was turned down. So right after the common route, we're in Raw Aconite's route. Very first section. The only thing that was new from the common route was just a date, so there's not much to talk about there. Sorry there wasn't a video yesterday. I did a poor job in my sleep management and I stayed up almost all night Sunday night, working through like 6 hours of sim content. So whenever I dropped off my daughter Monday, I just went right back to bed and crashed and didn't wake up until I picked her up for school, until my alarm told me to get up. And my husband has also moved back into my office from the bedroom. So now he's behind me while I play, and I don't really like recording when he's in the room because if another like Gil Lovecraft scene comes up, like I don't want to be reading that while he's behind me. It's a little bit embarrassing, but so I have to record during the day whenever the kids are gone now, or at 10 o'clock when he goes to bed. And if I record at 10 o'clock at night when he goes to bed, I won't be able to edit it because I have to get up at 6. So I have 2 hours until I have to pick up my daughter, so I'll need to get this recorded so I can get it edited out tonight. And I think I'm going to start trying to record something after he goes to sleep instead of edit stuff. Maybe I can. I'll find some kind of routine that works for me. The school year messes up everything, and this is my first time balancing school and YouTube content. So anyway. The scene that I remember the strongest in all my life was a miracle that happened when I ate an oyster. Oh my goodness. We're going to hear the where Gil saved you from dying.
おい、オイスター食べた子供が倒れたぞ。救急車を早く。
しっかりして、今お医者さんが来るから。大丈夫だよ。しっかりして。
There's Gil. People crowded around me and called out to me desperately. But their voices started to fade into distant static. I could tell that my body was shutting down. No amount of vomiting eased the immense pain I was in. Everything ached. Aw, poor Raul. Is he allergic? I really thought I was going to die right then and there. I thought that was it for me. This was the last moment of my childhood life. Whoever held my soul in their hands couldn't be human. How young is he compared to Gil? Like, it didn't seem like it was that long ago, but it has to be before he's a movie star now, right? Because he's a kid. Oh my goodness. The healing light that covered me was so warm, it was clear that this was something otherworldly. All of this happened at Baltimore's Neptune Festival. Back then, I really thought that God existed. In fact, I'm still sure that Neptune descended and saved me. Got us upon the camel, part 2, table red.
はい、そこまで。ラウル君、ちょっとまだ違うんだよな。
Do you get to watch him like act out this new movie in his route? That'd be cool.
なんて言うんだろう。重すぎるっていうか、ちょっとストーカーっぽいんだよね。
ギルの真似して演技したつもりだったけど、違ったか。
Oh yeah, he did the Parasite House thing to learn about love for his movies. And he chose to imitate Gil.
今回の君の役回りは仕事に頑張るヒロインがついクラーッときちゃう若くてハンサムで少しナイーブな雰囲気の青年役だ。仕事一番だった彼女がつい選びたくなるようなけなげさとか誠実さとか甘さが欲しいんだよね。
誠実さ、けなげさ、甘さですか。
そう、ラストでヒロインに選ばれないことで観客の涙を誘うようなね、そういうひたむきさが欲しいんだ。そのためには心から演技をしてほしい。誰かの真似じゃダメだ。君は今誰かを真似してるだろ。
The director sees right through me. All of my acting skills that I developed on Parasite House have been rejected. Even my skills from the mythological society aren't good enough for the director.
私にはお見通しだよ。君には心から理解をしてもらいたい。初恋を思い出すとかでもいいんだ。
Oh, he was in love before?
初恋か。って言ってもな。
Oh, okay, I guess not. Unfortunately, I've never experienced a first love at all. Memories of the most shocking event in my life flashed in my mind, but that's not good motivation because that's not love. Granted, that experience was more divine intervention than love.
まあそこは宿題にして先に他のシーンの読み合わせをしていこう。次はシーン3行くよ。
I was left out of the rest of the table for reasons I couldn't act the part.
まずいな。
It's the first time I've had so much difficulty acting. Up until now, I just put my heart into the role, no problem. Previously, I played a role of a ruin-deafening archaeologist, a heroic soldier, and even a shark-fighting sheriff. But maybe all these roles just happened to come to me because I was lucky. Agent sighs at the sight of me in deep thought and looks worried. But that won't help me out here. Today I was listening to everyone do their table reads and as I wondered how I can act the feeling of love. Oh, he's so depressed looking. Okay, from today it's business as usual. Especially since Parasite House is a wrap. I looked at the Parasite 5 profile sheets now that everyone has left. Looks like Monsieur S.A. is suspending his membership as well. Just who is he anyway? Raul is suspending too. He quit without prior notice. I doubt he knows what love truly is. Love. I think about his previous roles. He starred in Wild Spider, Hannibal, and Jurassic Pike. All of those films have something in common. They were action movies with no romance whatsoever. At most, they were maybe some steamy scenes with the heroine. Still, most of the time, his character didn't get the girl. On the other hand, Goddess Upon the Camel Part 2 is a rom-com where he works hard to earn the heroine's love. I remember there being a lot of buzz because Raul, traditionally an action movie star, was selected for such a big role. I hope filming is going well for the movie. Chi peered at me while tilting his head. I gently pat him on the back as I return to my thoughts. Vibrates. Text message, I wonder who it could be. I look at the notification, my eyes went wide with surprise. It's from Raul's agent. I was being asked to provide some relationship guidance with marriage in mind. Oh really? This is gonna be another one of those pretending things. A few hours later, I was meeting with Raul's agent. This was the same agent that made a very angry phone call when Raul took off his pants on Parasite House. That's funny. Yeah, they're man competition. I was focused on how to not get yelled at again as I looked over the appointment form the agent filled out. So in other words, you want me to continue providing support to Raul so that he can have a real deal romantic relationship.
あなたは昨年度の成婚率ナンバーワンのトップブライダルアドバイザーだと聞いているわ。だからお願いしたいの。うちのラウルが恋の演技を完璧にできるように。
Raul is absent from the meeting due to being at the Mythological Society. But romantic acting, so you're basically saying you want him to actually experience the feeling of love, yes?
彼は自分が経験したことじゃないとうまく演技できない経験型俳優なの。今までもそうしてやってきているのよ。
Sounds like you need to enroll him back in Cupid Corp. That makes sense based on his previous action movie roles. There's a scene where Raul leaps great distances or rides on horseback. He's even being lost in the desert. Come to think of it, Raul is known for not using stunt doubles. Did he really have a first-hand experience with all that? In any case, the problem here is Raul's inability to act out love. While utilizing our company's services means that Raul must work towards an actual marriage. Is that okay with you?
そこが悩みどころなのよね。
Raul's manager heaves a heavy sigh and leans her face into her hands.
下手なスキャンダルは避けたいの。それに結婚はキャリア上まだ早いわ。だから身元の確かな相手とデートを楽しんで、その極意が分かったら別れるぐらいが一番助かるのだけれど。
If you want him to experience love, why would you want him to break up, though? Wouldn't that hurt the poor man? Would you fall in love with someone, your manager wants you to break up with them? I see. Speaking honestly, no deal. Our members are here with marriage in mind. I refuse to waste their time like this. I'm terribly sorry, but our members here are with a purpose, not to get experience and then just take off. While marriage is up to the individual, I have a duty to support them with their future marriage in mind.
やっぱりそうなるわよね。はあ、やっぱりここもダメか。
Yeah, well, what did you expect?
もう打つ手がないわ。どうしよう。このままじゃ俳優としてのキャリアが危ないじゃない。
Pardon me, but is his romantic acting really that terrible?
ダメなんてもんじゃないわ。上っ面だけの演技で全然恋してないのが丸分かり。あれじゃあお客さんもがっかりするわ。でももう制作発表会でキャスト発表もしちゃってるでしょ。今更降板なんてイメージダウンにしかならないわ。それで監督も悩んでいるみたいでね。あと1ヶ月で演技が良くならなきゃさすがに役どころを変えないといけないかもって。
So she has a month to fall in love with him. So I see.
今までも手は尽くしてきたわ。それこそシリウッド女優のこと付き合ってみたらって言ったの。
You'll suggest that that he dates one of them, but you don't want him dating a Cupid Corps member.
でも全然ダメ。あの子ったら女の子を恋愛対象として見ないのよ。向こうからもお断りされちゃうし。
Isn't that just because of his obsession with mythologies? That's gotta be unattractive.
他にも恋愛指南書を出している先生に個別指導をお願いしたこともあるけれど、先生にサジを投げられて1日で終わっちゃったわ。だから試しにここに入るように勧めたの。結局誰一人気に入った子はいなかったなんて言ってるけど。
Well, that might be because all of the members were pretty turned off by him.
それでもこんなに長くあの子が続けて通えたのはここが初めてなのよ。
Because of Lynette. Wow, really? I think he was happy to finally be able to talk someone's ear off about myths.
ええ。だからもうここに頼るしかないのよ。あ、お願い。もう手段はどうでもいいわ。あのラウルに恋を教えてあげて。
I don't care how, even if you fall in love with him. What? He suddenly grabs me by the shoulders and presses her face incredibly close to mine. I can see the desperation in her eyes.
ラウルが言っていたわ。あなたは恋のキューピッドなんでしょ。
Well, he's not wrong. Pardon me. It's true that I'm the real deal Cupid, though that's a secret. Knowing Raul called me that hits too close to home.
あなたの教えてくれたことは覚えて帰ってきたわ。全部本質なんて理解してなかったけれど、少しはあれでも前進してたのよ。それにあなたは業績1位のトップブライダルアドバイザーなんでしょ。多くの恋する人を見てきたはずよ。そんなあなたなら人よりも恋をしている人の仕草に詳しいと思うの。ラウルの演技を見たらきっと問題点がわかるわ。
So go and experience his acting. Teach him how he should be behaving. And slowly fall in love with the process. Pardon me, but please calm down.
そうよ、これが一番よ。トップブライダルアドバイザーのあなたにしか教えられないことがあるでしょ。
Oh my goodness.
来週には立ち稽古が始まってしまうわ。お金なら払うから。ラウルの将来がかかっているの。お願い、あの子の演技を良くしてあげて。
She'd be making me really uncomfortable right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Please stop already. I understand. She was shaking me like a rag doll. I felt dizzy while attempting to calm her with my response.
やってくれるのね
I can't say I won't make any promises, but I'll at least try. Please just let me go. My controller was vibrating. And that is what happened. Afterwards, I talked with my manager. Our conversation was relayed to the president and the advising agency as well.
いいねいいね CC のアドバイザーはシリウッド俳優にも恋のアドバイスをいい宣伝になりそうだ
ラクダに乗った女神2はラブコメ映画だしタイアップにもぴったりねうちのラウルを広告に出しましょう
そりゃ助かるよでは後日正式に打ち合わせをしましょうシェルビー君いいよね
ええ我が社としてもありがたい話です
Shelby, I missed you so much. His route drove me nuts, but I think he's still my second favorite. Actually, after reading Shelby's route, I told my husband the other day, this is why I can't record if he's in the room, because I could talk about him. But I told my husband the other day, he bought a suit and he went to go buy some new pants that would look good with his button-down shirts and stuff. And I told him last night, I was like, I really like this new image of you, the businessman with the suit and stuff like that. Oh, it was because he said he drank coffee yesterday in the morning. And I'm like, you drink coffee? He like never drinks coffee. So now that's just added to the image. Now he's a project manager. He had to buy a business suit. So he's got the business suit, he's got coffee now, and I'm like, I'm really liking how this image of your retired life is coming into play. Don't get me wrong, the military uniform was good, but I like the retired look too. Anyway.
お前の昇格の件もこれと合わせようパラサイト5が大会して以来うやむやになっていたからな
Oh, well then.
ああ出張アドバイザーとしてラウル・アコニット氏の恋の演技を改善できれば今度こそ昇格を約束するそれでいいか
An on-site advisor, so does that mean she's gonna go to his acting studio? That sounds like a plan, I'll do it. That promotion has been a thing of the past, but now it's back again. This time I'll show up Dad for sure. So I went off as an on-site advisor on behalf of Cupid Corp. My job was to work directly in Raul's place of work and train him in order to improve his acting. This sounds like it's going to be a fun route then. No more office work. What about all the people that she's managing at Cupid Corp? She's probably got to like go back and forth. Love is like a spin case, huh? Today I entered a Sillywood studio for the first time. It's funny, this is like the same scene that was in Gil's route for the prom. My name is Lynette. I'm here on behalf of Cupid Corp to serve as an on-site advisor. The agent escorted me to the rehearsal space where I introduced myself to the movie director. Now I'll be on site as a member. My role is to help improve Raul's romantic acting. I'm pleased to meet you all. I look forward to working with you.
Oh, それは助かるよ。ラウルをよろしくね。
Thank you for your trust in me. I shook hands with the director. Far away, Raul's eyes lit up when he saw me.
えミラーさん
Raul, long time no see. How are you? I'll do my best to help you improve your acting when it comes to love.
本当やったありがとう
Raul leaps towards me for a hug with an innocent smile. He's quite tall, so his embrace is a bit suffocating. This hug feels like when Auntie hugs me after it's been a while since we've seen each other. That is to say, there's not a lick of romance in this hug. Well, that's good. He's not trying to romance you right now. Immediately, I can understand how Raul has trouble conveying romance in his acting. Oh, he's not trying to act right now. Come on, Raul. This is already a bad hug from the start. I push at him from his shoulders and look at his face. Oh. First things first, you should only hug someone that you actually like. That's step number 1 for improving your acting.
え、それは硬すぎない？ハグするのは普通だよね。
I know, right? You can hug your friends. Well.
はーい、キャロライン。今日も美人だね。
はーい。今日もよろしくね。
The director and lead actress were hugging right next to me. I guess Raul's right. Hugs really are a commonplace here. That said, this is only going to make things more difficult.
ほらね。
Well, forget that. Raul, you want to focus on your romantic acting, right?
そうなんだよ。全然 OK が出なくて困ってるんだ。
He smiles as if completely unconcerned with his words. No wonder his agent was so desperate. Then please practice what I teach. I am your personal Cupid of love, after all. I'll instruct you in the ways of love, and you'll take interest. Understood?
OK、楽しみにしてるよ。
Raul flashes another bright smile and hugs me again. He really likes to get his hands on and is so touchy-feely. To him, there's no personal space. I guess that's because Raul has been a silhouette actor for a long time now.
それよりさ、君にこれを見せたかったんだ。この間、5番街の露店で売ってたやつで、メデューサの力で石化した魔物の石らしくて。
This looks like a chunk of rock.
ほら、こことか見て。鱗みたいに見えるでしょ。きっとメデューサとペルセウスの神話にあった退治された化け物の一部なんだよ。
Raul's eyes lit up as he started monologuing about the heroic epic of Perseus. As always, the obsessed parasite is still deep in his obsession. I can't believe this is who I have to teach about love. I definitely say I have my work cut out for me. You'll be fine. And it doesn't help that they're starting practice right away.
よし、じゃあ行くぞ。みんな、準備いいな。
はい。
While they used an authentic set even during practice, I'm really starting to get nervous now. The cameras aren't set up and the actor's makeup isn't done, but standing on the real set makes things feel much more serious. I thumbed through the script I was given while watching Raul.
ではシーン5。2人の気持ちがすれ違う大事な場面だ。アクション。
Nitpick each other.
ミア、俺はさ、将来は君と一緒に幸せな家庭を築きたいんだ。白い壁で赤い屋根で庭は大きくて。
No! 違うよラウル。そこはそんな楽しそうなシーンじゃないんだ。断られるってうっすら気づいてる状況なんだよ。仕事か自分か、それを男の方が働く女性に語りかける重要なシーンだ。その苦しさを演技に乗せてくれなきゃ。
すみません。
The director sighed, his face showing mixed feelings at Raul's apology. He's obviously feeling irritated that Raul can't portray a man in love.
まだ練習始めたばかりだからな。ここは流して次のシーンを先にやろう。よーい、アクション。
お前たちはなんだ。
さっきのを聞いてたんだよ。あんた、あのデザイン画を持ってるんだろ。いいから私な。
彼女の仕事は俺が守る。かかってこい。
My goodness. Amazing. Raul Aconite truly is a high-class actor. His action scenes are some of the best to date. His portrayal of anger felt believable. While he wasn't truly punching the actors, I could feel the impact of his fist. It feels as if he's delivering the perfect action sequence to make up for his weakness earlier in trying to portray love. Again, I still can see why his agent would be so mortified though. Same for the director too. I can see the director following the scene and nodding his approval. His tense expression has relaxed as well. This performance, the skill, is why I'm sure they didn't want to recast someone else for Raul's role. I feel like I have the weight of every Sillywood fan on my shoulders. I really wonder if I can teach someone like Raul to get the gist of how to portray love. I don't know if I can, but what I do know is that I'm good at making others fall in love. If I can make Raul Aconite fall in love, then his romantic acting should improve as well. Maybe it's best to help Raul genuinely fall in love. I was thinking of how to go about things while jotting down notes about this practice run. I really like Raul's acting voice. I know when he's all excited and talking about mythology, like that's his true voice or normal voice, but I like his mature sounding voice too. A few hours later, Raul came over to me since everyone was taking a break. Great work, Raul.
ありがとう。それでどう？俺の演技を何とかする方法分かった？
I looked down at my notes from the practice run. Okay, so the answer is there's something I want to ask you, but first we're gonna see. I think I know how to go about things. I think that your only option is that you need to experience love firsthand, which means you need to fall in love. That also means you'll have to hold back on the mythology chit-chat and actually focus on going on dates with girls.
それやだな。大変そうだし。そんなことまでしてしなきゃ恋ってできないの？
As soon as I give my advice, Raul starts complaining. Maybe it's too early for him to take such a big step. How about this? Let's think of some other options. In fact, is there anyone you want to spend time with on your days off? Okay, let's go back up to the top and see what her question is. There's something I want to ask you. Be honest with me, you've never actually fallen in love, right?
ないね。神にならいつだって恋焦がれてるけど。ああ、一度でいいから会ってみたいよ。
Well, one standing in front of you, though I'm not sure about blessing you with my love. Well, anyway, I can see that you've had no experience with love. So with that in mind, I think it's best that you actually experience love firsthand, which means you need to actually fall in love. You know how someone who's never been injured will never know the pain of a broken bone? It's the same with love and romance.
経験しないとわからないか。確かにそうだね。
Some extra lines in here.
俺も海中でサメと戦った経験がなきゃ AT 上手であんな演技できなかったと思うし。
Wait, come again.
でも恋か。俺にできるかな。
Well, for starters, it's probably easier to fall in love more than it is to fight a shark. It seems that to Raul, the difficulty level for tackling sharks and falling in love are wildly reversed. So, is there anyone who has recently caught your eye?
君?
Raul smiles pleasantly while tapping my collarbone. That over-friendly gesture made me heave a sigh. That's just because you want to talk to me more about mythology, don't you?
だってこの間別れた時からずっと後悔してたんだ。君と一緒に朝まで上映会をできなかったことをさ。君は俺が神話の話をしても変に食いつくでもなく淡々と意見を言ってくれるだろ。そんな女の子今までいなかったからいろんな知識を共有したいんだ。君にあの映画を見せたらどんな感想を聞かせてくれるんだろう。あの美術品を見てなんて言うだろうって毎日考えるだけでワクワクして。あ、これってもしかして恋かな？
No, it's not. I promise you it's not. That's just elation because you found someone with similar hobbies as you. I firmly poke Raul's pecs with my index finger. Why? Don't mistake elation for romantic love. Love is much more complex and far more intricate at times. You got that?
恋って結構複雑な感情なんだね。やっぱり今まで俺は恋してこなかったみたいだ。
It's funny when he said, you? Raul looks quite dejected now. I guess he's a bit too self-aware of his lack of romantic love.
でもな、恋か。面倒そうだな。正直、恋するよりもヴィーナスの石像を磨いている方がずっと楽しそうだよ。
Statue. That's not true at all. Love is a wonderful thing. It can bring happiness to anyone's heart. Of course, I have no right to say that, seeing as I never fall in love myself, but still. I have a job to do as the real deal Cupid, otherwise what's the point of my duties and experience? Don't worry about falling in love immediately. I'll observe your habits daily and we'll find someone who suits you well.
俺が恋できそうな相手か。そんな子いるかな。
I'm sure there is. As long as the Cupid of love doesn't miss her shot, you'll find the one for you.
頼もしいな。じゃあ早速だけど、今日のパーティーに一緒に来てもらえる？
What party?
今日シリウッド俳優のみんなが集まるパーティーがあるんだ。そこで見てよ。
The party.
俺の恋の相手がいるかどうか。さ。
You know, all that love stuff. Just come with me, you'll be fine. Wow, there's Emma Winston and Penelope Rollins. Oh my god, Benedict Michelson and Christian Christensen, and so cool. I'm sorry, I don't know who. I'm gonna botch some of these names because I don't recognize them in like real life except for Emma Winston. The party Raul took me to was a star-studded event with some of Sillywood's best actors and actresses. Many of them have starred in movies I've seen. It's exciting to think about them all in one big film together. Raul swept me around the room, greeting each person there. I was enthralled by just being in the presence of so many famous people.
何飲む？適当に頼んじゃって平気？
Huh? Sure.
マスター、じゃあいつもの2つ。
ああ、コスモポリタンだな。
Did you come here often, Raul? Raul looked very comfortable here. He even rested his elbows on the bar top while nodding in response.
まあ、下手な店には行けないからね。なんだかんだでいつもここになるんだ。
Oh right, if a Sillywood actor as big as him walked into a random bar, there would be a huge commotion. While I was mulling over that thought, a cute, bright red cocktail was placed in front of me. Wow, what a lovely color. What is this again?
コスモポリタン。フレッシュライム、クランベリージュース、コアントロ、ウォッカのカクテルだよ。飲みやすいから君にもどうかなって思ったんだ。
Well, thank you. I take a small sip and the tangy, sharp flavor of the drink settles in my mouth. I couldn't help but smile. It's delicious. Between the Cosmo and the Sillywood actors, I feel like I'm getting drunk on the extraordinary atmosphere.
それで、どう？キューピッドさん。俺に良さそうな相手いる？
That's cute that he calls her my Cupid. Ah. As soon as Raul asked me that, I immediately sobered up. That's right, I'm not here to party. I'm here as his advisor. Well, let me take a look.
Hi, Laura.
Emma Winston sauntered up to us and placed a long, slender finger on Raul's upper arm.
はーい、エマ。
Wow, it's really her in the flesh. Emma Winston is a great actress. She got famous for her role as the lead and princess in Shandiston Holiday. Her adorable, innocent manner got her popular. However, she is rumored to be dating Sillywood actor Charles B. Wow, she's even more stunning in person. Couldn't help but be enthralled by her. Then Emma took out a cigarette and rested it between her beautiful lips and lit it. Oh, wow, that's unexpected. Who knew someone so beautiful smokes?
それでラウル、今晩どう？うち来ない？
What? Huh?
今晩どうしようかな。てかチャールズは？
チャールズ、わーお、まさかあなたもあの熱愛報道なんて信じてるってわけ？
Like I said, Emma Watson is famous for her adorable, innocent manner.
残念ながら私たちには何もなかったわ。だってあいつ短い上に速いの。全然満足できないのよ。
Emma had been rumored to be dating Charles B.
チャールズはダメね。いいのは顔だけ。テクニックも最悪。出世できないわ。やっぱ男はこうじゃなきゃ。
And you think Raul does? Or you know Raul does? I'm curious. Emma Winston giggles and runs her fingers down Raul's pec. I almost knocked my cocktail over. What? Are you two at some sort of secret affair?
あら？この子ネズミちゃんはどうしたの？
Oh my goodness.
俺の先生なんだ。
ずいぶんキュートな先生ね。何教えてもらうのかしら？
Emma exhales a puff of smoke and I started to cough.
シリウッド女優ならエッジフレンドの一人や二人作っておかなきゃダメよ、子ネズミちゃん。そんなピュアじゃスクリーンデビューは無理ね。
But I'm not a Hollywood actress, I'm his advisor. I wanted to scream that, but I couldn't do that in front of such a big name actress. Emma dropped her cigarette into an ashtray and moved away from Raul while I was freezing up.
ラウルが無理ならケニーを誘うわ。あなたはキュートな子ネズミちゃんを可愛がってあげて。
Emma Weston waves a cheeky goodbye while walking away. Her heels loudly click on the floor. Even when walking away, she's got a perfect red carpet look down to her slender figure. She's a Hollywood actress to the core. But in actuality, Emma is very different from how she looks on the silver screen. The innocent princess image is just an act. Are all Hollywood actresses like this? It feels like I've seen something I never should have. I kind of wish I could scrub my memory of the real Emma. It is time to put her out of my mind. I have to deal with Raul now. His answers to Emma were so curt. He must be used to her. Pardon me, Raul, but do you usually...
はい、ラウル。この間の夜は素敵だったわ。今晩もどう？
Dang, he's got all the girls coming after him. Oh my god, Penelope Rollins is like this too?
はーい、ペネロペ。今日はやめとく。
あら、残念。じゃあまた誘うわ。
ラウル、うちのベッド新しくしたの。今度また来ない？
Oh my goodness. Geez, Natalie Dean too?
いいね、誘い待ってるよ。
I wonder if he turns him down every time. I don't want my image of Raul tainted.
オッケー、また連絡するわ。
Emma Weston of Shannon Holiday Faye, Penelope Rollins, who started in Cutie Black, Natalie Dean, the starlet of Hannibal. All three of these women are actresses in my favorite movies, and they're all propositioning Raul for a night together.
それでなんだっけ？全知全能の神ゼウスのメイクラブ回数の話だっけ？
Were you? I don't remember Zeus ever being mentioned. No. I'm talking about all the times you made love and really all the times you slept with someone. See, this is why I can't do this with my husband in here. I don't want to be reading this out loud. What the heck, Raul? Are you sleeping around so willy-nilly with all these actresses?
軽率じゃないよ。みんな仲がいい仕事仲間なんだ。誘いを断ったら悪いでしょ？
Oh my goodness. My image is ruined. How dare you? You should be rejecting their advances if you're doing it to be nice. It's insincere to accept like this.
でも、みんなやってるよ。
Raul looks a bit confused. It's like he doesn't understand that what he is doing might not be in everyone's best interest.
リドルリーもジョージもシリウッド俳優なら寝るのも経験のうち、演技の幅が広がるからどんどんやってけって言ってたし。
Well, they totally lied to you. Ridley and George? Wait, don't tell me you mean the world famous Ridley Scotch and George Lupus.
ああ、そうそう。よくわかったね。
Because I know all of the directors of the movies you've appeared in. Plus, the only Ridley and George that have relations with Raul are those two very famous directors. It seems that by Sillywood standards, Raul isn't doing anything unusual. However, as the realtor Cupid, I have to admit that this is quite shocking and scandalous too.
それに断る理由も特にないし、まあ先生がダメだって言うなら一応断るようにするけど。
Cupid called it scandalous, but the manager was like, I don't want him to get into anything scandalous. I'm like, well, I mean, getting with a person from Cupid Corp is probably better than what he's doing here. Don't do it just because I tell you. I just want you to consider why you want to do this. I slammed my hand palm down on the bar top. Now I see why your romantic acting is so bad. You don't understand romance at all. All you have are these casual hookups. Casually sleeping around. In terms of the color wheel theory of love, this would be ludus. Raul, if you want to find love, you need to stop playing games immediately.
それはいいけど、逆になんで君はこれがダメだって思うの？
What? Because I'm using common sense.
でも、俺の知る限り、これがシリウッドの常識だよ。
He has a point. Raul's world is so different from mine. I'm an advisor in the splendor of Sillywood. This is his home. After all, I was told by a Sillywood actress that I would never debut if I didn't do the same. In Raul's case, he's been an actor for a long time. That's why he insists that this casual manner is common. It's not my right to force him to change like this. I still lack so much knowledge about Sillywood. Perhaps it's not good for me to put down what's commonplace for you. Oh my goodness. Don't talk about it from an actor standpoint. This is why I feel like the acting business is corrupted from the inside, because things like this is no big deal. I don't read any of the tabloids or anything like that, but you just see what's on the front and you're like, is that real or is that just fake? I'm sure this happens a lot when you're in the starlight or whatever. He asked you why you think it's bad. You need to address it from a love standpoint, that if you have someone that falls in love with you, she's not going to want to share you with anyone. You need to mention that part. Anyway. But Raul, you said you wanted to understand what love feels like, right?
そうだよ。今回の役どころがそういうのだからね。
And let me speak as your advisor. You're behaving like someone who's in love, but you're not actually in love. If you want to understand romantic love, then listen to me as your Cupid of love. Please show some sincerity in your actions.
俺なりに真剣に向き合ってるつもりなんだけどな。
Raul doesn't look phased as he took another sip of his cosmopolitan. Then he ordered another drink with a smile.
俺としては彼女たちに真剣に向き合って真面目にやってるつもりだよ。遊びだなんて思ったことはない。
But you're not in love, right?
そもそも俺は恋してないとしちゃいけないことって知らなかったし、今も思えないからね。君から聞いてもそうなのとしか思えない。全然納得はできないよ。だって君はまだ経験したことないでしょ？
Uh-oh. What? That's private information.
だから君はダメって思い込んでるんだよ。でも一度経験したらわかるよ。これが特別でも何でもないんだって。
See, that's the opinion you need to change. Oh.
ほら、神話にもよくある話でしょ。例えばアフロディーテとマルスとか軽率にベッドインしまくりだったよね。
Is he going to turn Cupid into a player in this one? Oh. He's talking about Aphrodite meeting Venus, meeting Mars, meeting my mom and dad. Ew.
ああいう話いっぱい神話にあるからさ。
昔から認められていることが今になって禁止されるなんてよくわからないよ。こういうのが悪いって価値観になったのはせいぜい1000年前ぐらいからでしょ。神話好きからしてみたら後付けに見えるよ。
Mom, Dad, I hope you can hear this. This poor human is taking the wrong path because of the both of you. I put the blame for Raul's morals about sex fully on my parents and Celestia, but I refuse to back down from making a point. Mars and Venus were hung for their actions. I still think that the moral here is that having relations like that is bad.
例えが悪かったね。じゃあゼウスやアポロンは？そうだ、君は英語名呼びするからジュピターとアポロかな。
I can't argue against that. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Lord Jupiter and Lord Apollo at all. Those two really like to spread their godly oats everywhere. Oh my goodness.
だからさ、特別でもなんでもないんだよ。普通のことだって。
But I freeze up, not knowing how to reply. I'm rejecting his ideals based on my own sensibilities, but Raul is doing the same. Plus, this is normal for him. Because it's Raul's norm, I can't just shut him down by saying, because I said so. That's childish of me. I'm here because I wanted to show Dad that humans are capable too. His sense of humanity goes against mine. So I get it. Values vary from person to person and god to god. Nothing is ever set in stone.
君も一度やってみたら考え変わるんじゃないかな。案外普通だなって思うかもしれないよ。フィットネスクラブみたいなもんだよ。
It's not like a trial at a gym. You don't just go try out stuff and then if you don't like it, you leave. Is that really all this is to you?
そんなもんそんなもん。
Is it really as simple as that? The common sense Gil instilled in me over the last 6 years is telling me otherwise. Gil raised me when I first came to the human realm. He taught me to never sleep around so casually. At the same time, Claire spends her nights with a different man every day of the week, and she's not bad. Sometimes I even see the men she brings back home. Wait, if I consider that, then it's 2 versus 1 right now. Oh my goodness. Don't corrupt her. While I was lost in thought, Raul grabbed my arm and pulled me close.
だからさ、君が俺に教えてよ。
Oh my goodness. Huh?
うちにおいで。経験して、それでもダメだって言うなら、その理由を教えてほしいんだ。
Oh my goodness. Now he's doing the propositioning. Don't do it. Don't go. And just like that. Oh no. I casually come home with Raul to spend the night in his bed. Did you really? He kind of sweet talked me into it, though I kind of went along with this. This isn't good. Raul's already taken his shirt off. Okay, they haven't done it yet. I forced my eyes away from his sculpted body. I've seen him fully nude at the Parasite house before, but in this context it feels so different. There's no cameras here, no lights, no action. It's just the 2 of us.
ほら、君も。
Oh my goodness. Raul smiles while he removes my top. He does it so smoothly, I can feel the experience in his hands. I just want to say, this doesn't feel like a good decision.
気のせい気のせい。ほら、おいで。
Raul drags me by the hand and positions me on his lap, and then... I don't know about this. Our lips touch in one smooth, natural motion. It felt like an everyday kiss, just like he said.
どう？普通のことでしょ？
This is why your acting is so bad. There's no feelings in it at all. I don't like it. She really wears that underneath her clothes. That'd be uncomfortable for me. I don't like layers at all. You're right. It's true, my first kiss didn't feel like fireworks or a once-in-a-lifetime event. It was shockingly normal. That's because you don't have feelings for him yet. It's just a kiss, even if it's a little suffocating. That was because I didn't know the timing on when to breathe. I tried to inhale when we stopped kissing and Raul laughed.
鼻で息すればいいんだよ。
Oh. Raul clearly knew this was my first time kissing. He was kind enough not to mention that out loud. This time he kisses me in a way that's easier for me to react to. It's slower and less overwhelming. Our lips press together in a soft kiss over and over and over again. Little by little, the kiss deepens. I've never experienced a kiss with anyone, so I can't tell if this is good or not, but I like it. Oh my goodness, I don't like it. I don't like it. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm still sure that this kiss would feel more powerful if I had saved it for my love. Yeah. That's what you need to mention to him. Voice your feelings. After all, isn't that why lovers world round are so obsessed with kissing? At first we were just touching, now Raul's changing the angle and pressing his tongue into my mouth. I pull away. His arm around me tightens and holds me closer. I'm unable to escape his embrace. His large warm hands caress my waist. Suddenly I feel like a ship lost at sea. I'm in an unknown, unexplored world. I can't shake the sense of worry about what might happen next. I start to feel that I'm doing something bad. I look up at Raul with a confused expression. Raul is his same usual self. He had a relaxed, laid-back expression like he always has. He caresses my back as if to reassure me that there's no need to worry.
下着かわいいね。
My friend chose this pair for me.
センスいいんだ。
We chat aimlessly as if we're at a cafe. However, Raul continues to kiss me. The dissonance of the situation makes me feel even more confused. Is this really alright to be doing together?
初めて会った時にも言ったけど、このネックレスもかわいいよね。どこで買ったの？
Raul strikes up a casual conversation as his finger starts to drift down my body. He tugs at the hem in my underwear, and in reaction I freeze up. Raul immediately stops and looks at me directly.
やめる？
I don't know if this CG is going to be appropriate for YouTube. I might need another CG. I don't want to stop.
そっか。まあ、無理そうだったら言って。
He doesn't. Why not? He makes it clear that my consent is key as he resumes kissing my neck. This isn't fair. Raul's got loads more experience than I do. He doesn't reject any woman who shows interest in him. It really is a whole new world to me. I see why all the Hollywood actresses ask him to come home with them. Not everyone wants a deep, monogamous relationship. Some people are satisfied with casual sex whenever they feel the need. In movies, everyone is always focused on falling in love, yet they have such empty personal lives. Everyone has the same feelings, huh? That's why I have to show them the power of love. No one should live without knowing how precious they are to others. In order to do that, I have to learn love for myself first. I need to be able to back up my words with experience. Then I can say that it's better to share these feelings with someone you love and truly mean it. That is the mission I uphold as the real deal Cupid. But yet you're still going to do this with him? You don't love him yet. Raul pushed me down the bed and hovers over me. I felt a cold sensation tick my back. We kiss, and carefully, like a ruthless predator on the hunt, he boxes me in. We really are going to do this. We're going to go all the way. Various excuses crossed my mind, but I was determined to do this. Eventually, all I can think about was sleeping with him. Oh my goodness. I think now I understand what Raul is getting at. I guess what she experiences his way, she'll teach him her way. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It feels good for him to touch me and caress me. There's no reason to reject his touch. The body is human and I feel so alive. It really does feel like exercising. It's non-committal. There's nothing serious here. When you're intimate, you don't have to worry about loneliness. Instead, you can live in the moment. That's all you need. Oh my gosh, no! Don't be corrupted! But is that really true? It feels like it shouldn't be. I mean, I am Cupid, god of love. I have a duty to spread love, even when human morals and values push back against it. Yet for the first time in my life, everything I learned is getting flipped and turned upside down. I can't reject humanity's values without understanding them first. Experience will help me guide them. There's experience in the numerous Hollywood actresses who have invited Raul to do this as well. Once everything is said and done, then I can have my rebuttal, but I can't deny how good I'm feeling right now. And as Raul said, there's no need to be bound together by this act. Some people just enjoy sex for what it is. Everything in me rejects this. I don't want to continue reading. Unchanging Days, that would have said. I don't want to continue reading just because I'm having a hard time reading. I don't know why. Well, first, I could probably read one more time-wise, but for some reason I'm having a hard time reading, so I'm having to reread things, which is going to make longer editing, and I really probably do need another CG, or just put a bunch of text over her lingerie so it's a little bit hidden. Oh my goodness. Okay, so after reading a little bit of stuff on YouTube about YouTube policies and stuff, it looks like I'm okay to use the CG, but I am going to stop the video for here just because I have to go get my daughter in an hour, and I am fumbling words a lot and having trouble reading. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just like hyped up on coffee or something right now, but anyway, so this is going to be a relatively short video. I apologize, but I do have a CG at least. I can post a thumbnail, and I'll do another recording tonight after my husband goes to bed, so I can hopefully not be so pressed for time for tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know where this route's going to go. I hope it turns out okay. I'm on Cupid's side when it comes to morals and opinions, so hopefully this route doesn't turn out to be a very uncomfortable route for me. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy, drop a thumbs up down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.